welcome to another round of Sports Views. Tonight I'm reviewing Club León 1, Toronto FC 1 in the first leg of the round of 16 of the Scotiabank Concacaf Champions League. Toronto FC gets a vital away goal. Great result. Not expected with the 11 they put out. I mean, I thought they could do it, but they pulled it off. These boys are good. Cardiac Kidz. Cardiac Reds. The goals were scored as follows. In the 25th minute, Menezes crosses the ball in to Fernando Navarro. Chips it. Golazo. Not really a chip, but a shot. Golazo from the top of the box. Bono couldn't do nothing about it. Makes it 1-0. Then in the 50th minute, Gallardo has the ball, cuts it for Josie Altidore. Ball is chipped over Coda by Mosquera to make it 1-1 with the own goal. And Toronto holds on for the rest of the match to get that vital away goal, vital result going into Osceola next week, Florida. Osceola Heritage Stadium. It's going to be a good game next week. I think we'll be able to get it done, but we'll get into that next week. The stats were as follows: 18 shots to 5, 5 shots on target to 2, 70% possession to 30% possession, 566 passes to 244 passes, 85% pass accuracy to 66% pass accuracy, 4 yellows to 2, 0 reds on either side, 9 offside to 4, 4 corners to 5. Toronto had an amazing match. It should have been, honestly, it should have been 3 or 4-1, but Toronto still did amazing. They did amazing tonight to hold that result. Even though León had chances, they should have won. Honestly, there were a couple of goals that should have went in for them, but the result is amazing for Toronto. They played such a great game. The youth was amazing tonight. No Pozuelo, they still get a result. No Ayo, they still get a result. No Mavinga, they still get a result. And Zavaleta and Omar was a pretty good pairing tonight. There were a couple of things that could have went badly, but that as a pairing was looking pretty good tonight. And I told y'all Zavaleta's getting better. He's recovering his form. He's looking better. He's still not amazing, but he's getting better. Same as Bono. Bono was amazing in net tonight. The team played with a sense of togetherness, and the back passing was not much of a thing. The first half was exactly what we should expect from Armas ball. Fast passing, they had amazing chances. Josie had a chance in the first 30 seconds. Okello missed in the 18th. Josie missed in the 19th. Prizo missed in the 27th. And they had a pretty good game in the first half. And yes, they could have done more. And if they scored one of those goals, I would have been happy with it. But they had so many chances early on. They played so well with Armas ball. They did under Armas. They believed. They bought in, and that's the thing. You needed a result, and they bought in. They were like, this is going to be, we're up against the wall. Our backs are up against the wall, but we're going to buy in. And guess what I got them? A vital 1-1 draw. Amazing. I am so proud of this team. Chris Armas is a miracle worker. I'm still sticking with it. The dude is a miracle worker, and I know what his tifo should be. The Pope, Chris Armas. Miracle worker. So, that's just me. Forget the Greg father, we got the Pope. You know what I'm saying? Miracle worker. I love it, you know? I love it. Armas is such a great manager. I'm so happy he's here. I really am. We would not have got this result under Vanny. We would have crumbled after that first goal. Trust me when I say that. Armas is amazing. He's a breath of fresh air. I am so happy to see him here. I told y'all about him. And some of y'all didn't believe. And some of y'all believed. But trust me, don't play me for a fool, all right? He was amazing tonight. I'm so proud of Armas. I am so proud of this team. This team had such a great game. And yes, I know León had a good couple of chances. They should have scored more, but they didn't. Ifs and buts were candies and nuts. I don't know where else to go with that. I may have tried to go the Gino DeCampo route, but I'm not going to do it. For me, this team did so well. This team did amazing things. And I'm so proud of them. This team is so great. This team is just the bee's knees. And I really think they'll get this done in Osceola. This result, the lineup we put out, everybody was like, 3-0, 4-0. They're lucky if they only allow 2. Well, guess what they did? They allowed a 1-1 draw. And should it have been 3 or 4? Maybe. But they didn't. As I said, ifs and buts. The way they played was so amazing. They kept the ball in front. They didn't get beat by pace. Everything they did was right. It may not have been the best, but it was right. It was right. Not the best, but it was right. Did it look touchy at times? Yes. At the last 15, was I scared to all, hell and back? Yes. But this team found a way. And that's all you have to ask for. This team did so well to win this match. Or not win, but it feels like a win. It really does. The way we had our lineup, yes, you're right. It should have been worse. The way they should have scored more goals, it should have been worse. The way it looked late on should have been worse. But it wasn't. We got a 1-1 draw. It feels like a win to me. I feel like all the players will be back that we really need. Josie may be hurt, but that is what it is. I'd rather have Mullins and Pozuelo than Josie and Schaffelberg, but that's just me. Schaffelberg was great tonight. Don't get me wrong. He's still a Champions League Don because, second Champions League game, still a great performance like the one against Independiente. But he had a great performance against Independiente, remember? And I was wearing this same jersey. So it's not bad luck anymore at all. Just saying. But I'm so proud. Schaffelberg was great. All these players were so great. And what they did was fought. They fought inch and clawed. They did everything they needed to do. And León looked great too. I'm not trying to discount them. I'm not. León looked great. They were being tough. They were going hard. They were trying to win the damn game, and they could have done it. It's not like we got out unscathed. They were like getting us paper cuts. They were giving us paper cuts, but we didn't bleed out. That's what it is, basically. We have like 100 paper cuts. You don't put lemon juice on them, but I'd rather have 100 paper cuts than get cut in the stomach or get our heads cut off. That's just me, though. León had a good match, too. It's not like they played horribly. They played amazingly. This draw was so... There was a part of it that was luck. It was a great performance, don't get me wrong, but a part of this was luck. It's not just like we got out of this because it was 100% great. Now, there was some luck there, but for me, I'd say the performance was better than the luck. It was about 65% performance, 35% luck. But whatever. Most of that luck's the own goal. And the fact that we got out of the last 15 without allowing a goal. But 65-35, I'd say. Armas ball worked to perfection. The second half was more defensive. I'm not going to count that against him because I think we all know they wanted a result. They had to grind it out, not go forward for it. And they tried to go forward a couple of times, and that's when the really bad problems happened. But with that said, I'm not complaining about it at all. Armas ball was perfect for the first half. The second half was more grinded out, shithouse it. And they did, pretty much. That was the game plan. But the 45 minutes of Armas ball is exactly what we're going to see for most of the season with our first 11. And that was great. And you have to admit, it was great too. Yes, 1 goal against, but that's going to happen. I was not angry about it. That's going to happen. So with that said, I'm not mad at all. I'm happy. I'm overjoyed. This is an amazing result. This is what we need. This is what we should do. This is what we are. And the fact that we could win with a pretty damn rotated lineup, or draw, sorry, not a win. It feels like a win. It feels like a win because of that lineup. Because we've never, in the past 3 years, we rotate a lineup like this. Guess what happens under Vanny? We lose. I told you Armas had tactics. I told you he had tactics. Unlike Vanny. I told you about that. And Armas had us draw. Feels like a win. We couldn't even normally draw with a rotated lineup under Vanny. In the Champions League, first match under Armas. This result, casino hands. Casino hands. That's amazing. There you go. I can't complain at all. This is what you do. This is what we do. Forget the odds. Stacked against us, we still drew. And that's amazing. The way this team played was such an amazing time to watch. Even though it was hard to watch, like stressful, I should say. Not bad hard, but stressful hard. For me, I'm proud. I'm proud. And there's a lot of players that I could give props to. Everybody on the pitch, but mostly Bono, Bradley, Delgado, Schaffelberg, Gallardo when he was on, Mullins, some names I never thought I'd say, Zavaleta, Gonzalez, Josie, Lorea, of course, probably our best player on the pitch, to be fair, as in like just overall by name value. But for me, Luke Singh looked good in his cameo. They just signed him on a short-term deal, and he looked amazing. Luke Singh. Wow. The whole team. For me, man of the match, I have to go with Michael Bradley. Michael Bradley looked like his old self. Like his old 2015, 16, 17 self tonight. It was kind of crazy. It's like he knew he needed to have a performance like that, and he just did it. He's like, okay, all right, I'm back to my old self. Love it, don't you? Like, he's the man of the match, honestly, for me. Bono's a close second. Alex Bono, I would not be mad, as I said, I would not be mad if he takes the net back, but he had a great performance tonight. Everybody was so amazing. Like, I can't just say, like, I can't just praise people, because this team worked together to grind out this result. They're preaching togetherness. They're not preaching, hey, you do all the work and just hope everybody else matches enough. No, it's preaching togetherness, and that's what they did. Together. This is what we're looking forward to. And the good thing about Armas is if it's not working, he can switch it up. He can make changes. He could say, okay, we need to grind this out. Defensive football, please. It's not all-out pressing. I mean, if we had a full lineup, it probably would have been. But in the situation, he realized what we needed, and he did it. Everything is exactly amazing about this game. And I'm so proud of this team. And I hope they finish it off next week. Because to do all this, just to blow it, would hurt. But it's all to play for next week. And damn it, I think they'll do it. I think they'll do it. I'm still positive. We'll see what happens, though. So if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell all your friends. Tomorrow, I have a Real Esteli versus Columbus live watch-along. And Monterrey versus Atletico Pantoja, RSR. To finish out the week strong. There you go. I'm Ryan, and I'm out. Peace. Let's go.